Guys, how are we today? This is Rafael Feliciano, and we are live in Marco Island. We are about to check out some more restaurants, some more food here for Sizzle Southwest Florida Restaurant Week. As you can see, we have our video on the sign, the Oyster Society, and I'm actually just waiting to see if we are live officially on our page, and we are. Awesome. Great. Oh, guys, how we doing? Rafael Feliciano from Sizzle Southwest Florida, and we're here at the Oyster Society. We're about to do another tasting, some more food. As you can see, we're in beautiful Marco Island. We're right here in the plaza next to Pinchers, next to Marco Prime, next to Da Vinci's Ristorante Italiano. And why are we here? We're going to eat some great food. We're going to talk to an excellent chef about their Restaurant Week menu, but most importantly, we're here for Restaurant Week. We're here for the 3-course menu. We're here for the 70-plus restaurants that are part of Restaurant Week. Restaurant Week is May 31st to June 13th. $1 from every Restaurant Week meal sold is going to our Sizzle Southwest Florida Food and Beverage Scholarship. You know, it's really important to us that we support the community, we support the kids. We help high school graduates go to FGCU in the Resort and Hospitality program, and they work here and they flourish here in the community. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I overdressed because it was raining. Now I'm extremely hot, but you know, I'm about to eat some food. We're about to sit with Chef Chris, and we got Anthony, who was helping us the other day behind the camera. Say hi, Anthony.
What's going on, everybody?
Anthony's been helping us. He's doing a good job holding the camera. Yeah. You're gonna get to eat a little bit too, though. A little bit too. All right, guys. All right. So we're gonna follow Anthony. Anthony's gonna lead us into Oyster Society, and we're gonna sit down with Chef Chris, talk about their beautiful bar. And JC, I see you, man. So we're gonna start eating. Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Let's go.
Okay, guys, what's happening?
Oh, we're doing a live video with.
You're doing live video right now. How long before you come to the beach?
Right now, after this.
So should I set up or?
You can start setting up. We're live right now. Oh man, guys, how we doing? Like Rafael again, if you guys are just tuning in, Sizzle Southwest Florida Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. We're here at the Oyster Society in Marco Prime. Chef Chris, executive chef of, well, I mean, you've done a few things here. So before we sit down and talk about your food and your restaurant, tell us a little about yourself.
I've been a chef in Naples area for about 14 years and been a chef for over 20. Came to Naples in 2004.
And you've opened a ton of restaurants.
I was first at Zen Asian Cuisine on the corner of 5th Avenue. It was way back when.
Oh, yeah, that's before.
I did AZN. I've done a lot of stuff in the area. Marco Prime, Oyster Society, Jimmy P's.
Charred restaurants. Yeah.
All the Jimmy P's locations.
Did a little consulting a little bit.
A little bit out of state. And all over the country.
I can tell you this much right now. I mean, there's a lot of people that know who you are, especially in this area. And I've had your food a few times, and I'm really excited about what we kind of have laid out today. So, tell us a little bit about your Restaurant Week menu before we show them what it's going to be like. And Anthony, if there's anyone that comments, likes, shares, let us know. Feel free to ask any questions as we go through Restaurant Week and as we go through the video today. Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. I have to keep throwing the dates out there. It's a live video. People might not see it till later on. So tell us, Restaurant Week, this is the time where you get to showcase your menu to people that have never seen or tasted your food before. Tell us a little bit what you decided to put on there.
Well, the first thing is we're called Oyster Society, so it kind of people think that we're an oyster house. We're much more than that. So we decided to put...
Yeah, you're a phenomenal bar, too.
Well, we'll explain about the restaurant in a little bit, but our Restaurant Week, we decided to do a $35 and a $55 menu, so we have 2 menu options, and they're both extensive menus. Yeah. And that way people can have a nice try of the menu, and they can choose what tier they want to go at. Mm-hmm. So it actually covers almost the entire menu between the 2 menus.
That's awesome. And would you say, like, did you do anything new for Restaurant Week, or are these all your signature items?
No, we did. Nothing's new for Restaurant Week. There's a couple items that are going to be on the new summer menu that starts in June.
Okay.
So
all
there's
right.
a few new items.
Well, let's sit down and let's talk about the food.
Sounds
you guys
good.
hungry? All right. I mean, this is probably one of the cooler settings that we have. Anthony's showing the bar a little bit. When you turn around, you'll see some of the restaurant. You opened this restaurant, right?
No, sir.
No, you did not open this restaurant.
I came to this restaurant in October.
Ah, which one of the restaurants here?
The restaurant opened in January of last year. Well, December of last year. So it had been open almost a full year before I started here. And I came in kind of going with the theme of the restaurant. The restaurant was built after the Prohibition period, which is built in, the Prohibition was 1920 to 1933.
Which explains, like, the leathers, the woods, the big bar behind us.
Exactly. That was the time of jazz. That was the time people started wearing suits and being real classy out. So all of our glassware, all of our tableware, the way the place is built is very classy.
Yeah.
And the Prohibition, the bar has a facade of a library.
Yeah.
So it's
I see it. It's cool.
We have liquor, but
Yeah.
So it kind of goes with the theme. So we took the new menus have encompassed a lot of the foods from back then with a modern touch. So
that's awesome. And is that where you do, Anthony? You show that over there. That's like, do you do the oyster bar there too?
We do crudo, raw bar, and sushi bar there. And then we also have oysters here, and we open oysters in the back too, because we carry several varietal oysters.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's dig into your menu. If I came here for Restaurant Week, where would I start? We'll start with appetizers, right? So
this is a lamb carpaccio.
Here we go.
It's USDA Colorado lamb. It's the loin. We shave it very thin. We top it with a little bit.
You can get
of,
real close to that too.
Onion balsamic jam, Boursin cheese, sea salt, pepper, arugula, and shaved Parmesan.
What inspired that? Because I know you. I mean, obviously, since you've come, there's been some menu changes, and what was really the thought behind that?
Something refreshing, something that there's another item in the restaurant that's not just seafood, so there's something for everybody. So you come to a place called the Oyster Society. It's not like if you hate seafood, you can still come. There's a lot of other options as far as not being seafood as well.
That looks delicious. Now, how would someone eat this? Would they wrap?
Pick it up with a fork, kind of like encompass. We try to put a bite of everything, so you can just kind of like roll those. With the end of the fork, roll the Boursin cheese and the onion jam and a little bit of arugula.
Is that
together.
Onion jam? You said? Oh my God!
It's awesome.
I think my favorite part of doing these videos is eating, for sure. It is very light. The jam is sweet, but it's not overpowering, and that's the size. These are all the sizes you're gonna get for Restaurant Week.
Correct.
That's delicious.
Yeah, we don't cut any portions at all.
No, and then you got arugula salad in the middle.
A little arugula salad, Parmesan cheese.
Dude, I'm gonna have another one. You're gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna have another bite of this because that was way too good.
Okay. One of our next options is broiled oysters. We have two different options. This one is the homemade truffle butter broiled oysters. And then we also have a sriracha butter.
So, sriracha butter.
It's going to be spicy and savory. Savory, sweet, and spicy all at the same time.
Now, this is a signature, obviously. I mean, this is the Oyster Society. I mean, you guys got to do oysters better than anyone else. And so, the truffle butter, sriracha butter too.
Or sriracha. Choose one or the other.
Okay, so which one do we...
These are all truffle.
Oh, well, I'm not going to say no to the truffle. Come on, man.
We get fresh truffles.
Do you want to get a bite too? We should get silverware for you.
Absolutely.
All right, he's gonna get some silverware. Guys, just so you know, Restaurant Week. We're here at the Oyster Society in Marco Island. Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. $1 from every meal sold is going to the Sizzle SWFL Florida FGCU Food and Beverage Scholarship. We're trying to really help the local high school graduates with a scholarship that they can go to FGCU, they can go in resort and hospitality. The restaurants need people. The people here in the area need jobs. It's a perfect correlation, especially what we do within the food community. And we're here with Chef Chris, Oyster Society. We just went through a few of their appetizers. I'm definitely having some of this truffle butter oyster. Is that like how I would say it? Yeah.
It's a truffle butter broiled oyster.
I mean, you put truffle on mostly anything, it's probably going to be good. But that's delicious, man.
Real truffles.
Real truffles. We're not going to get into that because, that's a whole nother conversation. Delicious. So, first two appetizers, and they're on your 36 And which menus are these on?
We have a 35 and a 40, 35 and a 55. It's a combination of the two.
Well, we're doing because we're doing 36 and 66 or 56.
56.
Yeah,
okay.
we increase for those that have been part of us in Restaurant Week. We increased the price $1 so that $1 is going to the scholarship for the kids that we're raising money for. So
Absolutely. Great.
Awesome. All right.
So next we'll move on to the Cioppino,
which is immaculate in size. Just getting this much food. Now, this is on your... What would something like this cost regularly?
I believe it's $42 on a regular menu.
All right, so here's a perfect example. You come here, you order this on your own, it's $42. During Restaurant Week, any of the great restaurants we work with, especially here at Oyster Society, you have 2 menus to choose from, a $36 menu, a $56 menu, or 66?
56.
36 and a 56 3-course menu, and you're going to get food just like this. So tell us a little bit about that.
Cioppino is modeled after the San Francisco Cioppino. So we make a classic stock made from shellfish and tomato.
Get that, Ant. Let's see how delicious that is.
And it's, they're known for it in San Francisco, and we mirrored right after a true San Francisco Cioppino. And it has mussels, clams, squid,
Dude, this
octopus,
I'm taking
fish,
home. There's no way.
and crab in it. Right now, we're at the end of stone crab season, so it has stone crab in it, and then the crab will switch.
Oh, my God.
The stock is made over, 4-hour period. And
4-hour stock. What all goes into this? But you're not going to have stone crabs for Restaurant Week, right? Because we're towards the end of the season.
Exactly.
So what will we have when we get this?
It'll either have like a snow crab or Dungeness crab, or
Okay.
it'll have another crab in its place.
So I see octopus. Obviously, we have some mussels.
Fresh Gulf shrimp,
Fresh Gulf shrimp.
straight from Key West. So,
Awesome. And
that's another item that's on the appetizers for Restaurant Week. You get 4 instead of a shrimp cocktail. It's a steamed Gulf shrimp.
yeah, so the ones that we don't have in front of us that we haven't tasted or we're going to show, what other items do you have on your Restaurant Week menu?
We're gonna have a baked oyster trio, which has a oyster casino. It has oyster Rockefeller and it has an oyster reganado, all baked and put on beautiful.
Who doesn't love a good
We have
Rockefeller
some
oyster?
raw oysters on there. We have salad, Caesar salad, or our house clam chowder. And then we have several menu options depending on which menu it is. There's 4 appetizers on both menus, super salad, 4 entrees,
Get some of this and
and,
show that a little bit again more too.
desserts.
And that's all. And that's on the 36 menu. Or what else do you have on the 56? Is that pretty much?
The 56 also has a filet mignon on it.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what some people want to know too, because people were asking.
There's a pork short rib on the
Okay, so you got pork?
Berkshire pork short rib
Oh, perfect.
on the $35 menu. On the $55 menu, there's filet mignon.
Okay,
So there's a meat choice on every section of both menus.
that's awesome. So you're getting your seafood, you're getting your oysters. There's a meat selection. I mean, not really much if you're vegan vegetarian here, but doesn't sound like.
But we're always accommodating. If somebody
Yeah.
comes in and says, I'm a vegan or any kind of allergy, we try to accommodate to the best of our abilities. So
All right, we'll keep that. We'll let people know, and if there's any vegan vegetarians, I mean.
we want people to experience us. So
Yeah, if anything, come here and enjoy the drinks. Because this bar behind us, as you can see, is probably one of the most beautiful bars in Southwest Florida.
the reason why this is my favorite restaurant I've ever worked at, because it's unique.
Yeah.
It's its own place. There's nothing like it. The decor, the vibe, it's got swag.
It's got swag, man.
It's got swag.
It's got swag.
And before we get in the video, I'll show you guys the chef's table too here.
Oh yeah,
We
we'll
have
go
a
check that
private
out.
Chef's table. It's beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. So in order to get to the chef's table, we got to get through dessert, and swag is the one thing that we talked about, and this is one of those dishes, man. You guys have great desserts. We came here last Restaurant Week, and I think we came here like day 2 or 3, and this was definitely one of the best places
In November.
Yeah.
Very nice. So
All right,
this is
what we
our. This can be a chocolate and hazelnut semifreddo. So on the bottom is graham cracker crumb and chocolate ganache, and then it's a chocolate and hazelnut semifreddo. So it's a mousse that's
We're
frozen.
gonna cut this open, Ant.
And it's semi-frozen.
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 Chocolate and what's in the middle?
Chocolate hazelnut. There's
Chocolate.
nothing in the center. It's just a straight mousse with a homemade berry jam.
Homemade berry jam. A little bit of strawberries on it. Oh, man. Delicious. Oh. Say that again. What's in that one more time? So they can explain why the facial expression was so good.
It's a chocolate hazelnut semifreddo. So it's a chocolate hazelnut mousse, basically, that's been frozen.
Is the flag chocolate too?
Yes.
Oh, man. You guys kill it, man.
Thank
You guys kill it. Whew. Okay, guys. Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. We're here with Chef Chris of the Oyster Society. We're in Marco Island. $1 from every meal goes to the Restaurant Week Scholarship. And before we head out, we're going to walk through this beautiful restaurant, because I know there's a lot of people in Naples. We have our following, we have a huge following in Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and we always want them to see what's out there, what's available. And this is one of those restaurants that we're going to wrap it up by doing a quick little walkthrough. So you want to lead us to the table? Here,
And
you
then,
take the mic, and we'll follow you, man.
Also on Wednesdays, Saturday, and Sunday nights, we do live music as well.
Okay, so we got the beautiful bar.
Beautiful
I'll
bar.
even hold it for you so you can talk to us. So, Anthony, get the bar. And the bar, you're doing lots of happy hours, specials.
We have happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6. I'm sorry. Every day.
And Anthony, check out the cool decor, beautiful dining room. We've got our studio kit over there for our food photos.
Our back area, our private dining room as well.
So back area, private dining room.
Up to if they want a private dining room.
Yeah, for you guys. I mean, this is all available. This during Restaurant Week. I mean, your regular dinner rush. This is slam packed, and you're filling in both sides. And you said you have a chef's table too.
Exactly. We're gonna show you that. It's our wine room and chef's table.
Oh, go ahead. Go through that. Oh, this is beautiful.
Our ladder library of wine.
Tell us a little about tell us about this room. This is where I want to eat for Restaurant Week. This is where I want to go. Guy, listen. If my business partner Guy is watching, Guy, this is where we need to be.
I would say
Day 2.
I would say if somebody wanted to book, it can hold up to 10 people. If there was a party of 8 to 10 people, we'd probably do it for the $55 menu, $56 menu. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
And they can book it in advance and pre make the reservation. We normally do in here anywhere from 6 to 12 course tastings, wine dinners.
Yeah. How can people learn about that?
We educate them when they come in.
Educate when they come in. Awesome. Well, this is a beautiful room.
But Restaurant Week's a perfect time to educate people.
Guys, we're in the chef's table. We'll call this a chef's room. This is a chef's table, private room. Holds 6 or 8 to 10 people. You can do their the $56 upsell menu during Restaurant Week if you book it in advance. I think this is something I might do. Bring my family in for sure. So, super awesome.
It's private. It's nice.
Yeah. And if you get here early enough, you can team it up with the beach. Have some drinks at the bar. Absolutely. Chef Chris, thank you so much
thank you guys
for going through your menu. Guys, we are going to wrap this up. We're going on to another restaurant. We're going to Da Vinci's Restaurante, which is right next to, it's actually part of the Carvelli group of restaurants. Restaurant Week, May 31st is June 13th. We just tasted some great food. We're going to have some cocktails over there. And just keep following us all day. We're going to be showcasing what we have to offer. Restaurant Week, May 31st, June 13th. And thank you guys for watching, and tune in for the next video.